Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Welcome back to part 10 of this 12-part series about the 12 growth phases in Bazi Astrology. Now the 12 growth phases is a standalone analysis technique in Bazi Astrology that gives you additional and more detailed information about someone's life, about someone's Bazi chart that is not immediately obvious just by interpreting the regular components of a Bazi chart. So it's a little bit hidden. It gives you just that extra little edge when you analyze a chart. And today we're going to talk about the 10th phase, which is called the extinct phase. Now, first of all, you need to actually plot your Bazi chart. You can go to this link. I will also put it in the notes to this video. So go to this link and plot your Bazi chart. If you don't know the hour of birth, that's perfectly fine. You don't necessarily need this for this analysis, but just go ahead, plot your chart. And then what is important is this part here. So the part that is highlighted in pink, this is what we call the natal chart. And as you can see, there is a year pillar, a month pillar, a day pillar, and an hour pillar. Each one of them has an animal sign. Now, beginners usually only think or are only aware of the fact that we are born in a particular animal year. But actually, we also have an animal sign that is associated with the month, the day, and the hour. So this particular person here is born in the ox year, in the tiger month, on a rooster day, and in the tiger hour. So you can have up to 4 different animal signs in your natal chart. Some have 2, some have 3, and in rare cases you just have 1. Yeah, if it's all the same, that's also completely possible. So don't panic when you see that happening. But this is these are the reference points for the 12 growth phases. Now you will also see something that is called the luck pillar. And this is the time frame that you're currently in. Now, this particular person goes through a luck pillar that is a 10-year luck pillar between 2021 and 2030. This may not be the same for everyone. Yeah, luck pillars are always 10-year increments, but they may not always be between 2021 and 2030. Yeah, you may go through a luck pillar that goes from 2014 until 2023, for example. So this is just one example, and the 10-year increment is different for everyone. What is the same for everyone is here the current year, because we're all going through 2021 right now. So this is the metal ox year. So this pillar, the current year pillar, will be the same for everyone. Now go ahead, plot your chart, and then I will explain to you how you find the extinct phase in your chart. So what you need to do is first find your day master. Now the day master is the stem, the heavenly stem of the day. So this particular component that you have on top of your day pillar. So this particular person is born on a sin metal day. This is the yin polarity of metal. Could be anything, could be fire, could be earth, could be wood, could be water, anything. But for this particular person, it is sin metal. And once you have identified the day stem, you then check where it is in this particular table. Now here we have sin metal up here. And for a sin metal day stem, the extinct phase is associated with the rabbit. Now, once you know that, you check whether you see the rabbit anywhere in your natal chart or in the luck pillar or in the current year pillar. So this person here has no rabbit anywhere. Yeah, there's a dog, there's a goat, ox, another goat. It's the monkey luck pillar, and of course, the ox year pillar, annual pillar. So there's no rabbit in the chart, which means that this particular person does not have the extinct phase anywhere in their natal chart. This is perfectly fine because there are 12 different phases and we cannot have all phases in the natal chart. Yeah, there's maximum of 4 in the natal chart, And if you haven't watched the previous 9 parts, I would say go back, look at those watch those videos and check whether you have one of those phases in your chart. But here, this person has no extinct phase. Now let's have a look at another example. So this person here, again, the reference point is the day stem. So this would be Wu Earth, which is the yang polarity of Earth. And then we go and check here in this pillar, where do we have Wu? Wu is located here, and the extinct phase for someone who is born on a Wu Earth day is in the pig. Now here we have a pig in the month pillar. So this means that in the month, this person has or undergoes an extinct phase. Now what it means, I will explain later. For now, just try to identify whether or not you actually have this phase in your chart. And I will go to another example here. Let's see whether they have an extinct phase. Again, we check first the day. This is a Ding fire day stem, which is the yin polarity of fire. Where is Ding? Up in this table. Here we have it. And for someone who is born on a Ding day, the rat is associated with the extinct phase. Now again, here there's no rat anywhere, so we don't have to worry about this at all. It's just in the second example where we have an extinct phase. Now, if you do have an extinct phase in your chart, and check where it is. Is it in the year, the month, the day, or the hour? Because that makes a big difference in the interpretation. If it happens to be in the year, then this usually indicates a person who leaves the family at some point in their lives. Yeah, maybe due to a job, or maybe there's a fallout, or for some other reason, they leave their family and live somewhere else. Or they may just be on a work assignment, on an extended work assignment in a different country. So whatever it is, for some reason, they will leave their family and go live somewhere else. They usually have good wealth luck in middle age. So that means, from a Bazi perspective, starting at 35 until 55, that would be like middle age. This is when they will start having, or when they're starting to see, good wealth luck. And they often have a very, very good and prosperous old life. So the extinct phase doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Yeah, it depends where it appears. And if it appears in the year pillar, then this is usually something quite good. Now, if it happens to be in the month, like in the previous example, then this indicates a person who is very opinionated, and because of that, they tend to be quite lonely or solitary and don't have a lot of friends. And this is not something that you cannot change. If you see this happening in your natal chart, then this just brings a little bit of awareness. Yeah, if you are someone who has this in their month pillar, and you know that you don't have a lot of friends, now you know why that is. And you can change that. Yeah, don't rush to judgment too quickly. Don't be too opinionated. Or even if you are opinionated, be more tolerant of other people's opinions, and you will be fine. If not, then you will end up quite lonely and quite alone during your old age. And that's obviously not something that we want to be. Now, if you happen to have the extinct phase in the day, so if it happens to be here, then again, this indicates a person who will likely find a job or a career in a different country. So in a country where they are not native, or that they're not born into. And they stay away from home or from their home country, probably throughout most of their lifetimes. They will become very successful if they move away, but they do need to work on their trust issues. Yeah, that is one drawback if you have the extinct phase in your day pillar. They have trust issues with close friends, with relationships, even in business or in their career. So this is something that they constantly need to work on. But again, someone who most likely finds success once they move abroad. And lastly, if you see this in the hour pillar here, then this indicates that really, if you do have children, you really need to work on educating and training them very, very well, and make sure that you really bring out their unique personality. Otherwise, they will constantly hit the glass ceiling. Yeah, so this is mostly if you do have children. So make sure that you work on really bringing out their uniqueness rather than trying to make them fit in. Yeah, they are not meant to fit in. They are the ones that need to really express their personality in order to thrive in life. So this is if you do have children. Now, there's an additional layer of interpretation. So that additional layer happens when you have a particular day pillar. So for this layer, you need to look at just this day pillar and check what element you have on top and what animal sign you have at the bottom. So on top, you can have fire, earth, wood, water, or metal. And then, of course, one of the 12 animal signs at the bottom. But the ones we are really interested in are the wood monkey, the wood rooster, the metal tiger, and the metal rabbit. Yeah, if you have one of those four, then there is an additional layer of interpretation. So I repeat, we are looking out for the wood monkey, the wood rooster, the metal tiger, and the metal rabbit. If you have one of those, then you are likely someone who throughout their lifetimes changes from one interest to another. You are not really suitable for a 9 to 5 job that is just routine based. Yeah, because you want more excitement, you want things to be interesting. Yeah, that's why you're changing interests, why you're changing hobbies throughout your life. So they are good at freelancing jobs. They are also good in jobs that are commission based, and they are also good in the entertainment field. So anything that has to do with entertainment or even food and beverage, yeah, like restaurants or bars. This is what these people really thrive in, because in those kind of jobs or in those kind of professions, every day is different. And if they're not in one of those jobs or in one of those careers, then very likely they will just jump from one hobby to another to keep their life interesting. So this is the extinct phase in a nutshell. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Next week, we will go to the conceive phase, which is the 11th part of this 12-part series. And if you do have any questions, any comments, please do get in touch. All my contact details are in the notes below. And please do like, comment, and share this video with anybody who may be interested in Bazi Astrology or just this particular subject, because this is a subject that is not so widely covered. All right, see you soon.